Well, I hope everyone has had a productive afternoon. Before we get started and I mention what we're going to talk about on this panel and introduce the panelists, I would like to give a round of applause to one of our key committee members who really spent countless hours coordinating this, and he hasn't really gotten any credit, unlike Tom and I as co-chairs of the event, and that is Soren. Soren, please stand.
Okay, guys, that's enough. Let's go.
Our committee really could not have pulled this off without his tremendous leadership, so thank you. So panel F, here we are, 5 p.m., running a little bit late, but we will end promptly because we have a fabulous keynote at 6 p.m. So we're going to talk, we've learned an awful lot from the various panelists today, and I think our last panel made a great transition, at least the one that I was emceeing down the hall, and that is, that's great that you've spent your time protecting your assets and your intellectual property, and you've got your books set up correctly, and you've got your team and talent, but if no one's going to buy your product or idea, what does it matter? So I think this is going to be a fabulous way to end the day. So Soren Vaduva with Executor Group, John Harden, hello, just wave, John. Mark Beanie with Express Scripts. I'm going to read his bio real quickly because Brian Henry was not able to join us, but Mark was generously gracious with his time today, so give me just a minute here. Mark is the Vice President of New Solutions, where he oversees Express Scripts' strategic innovation process. Mark joined Express Scripts in 2008. He's been a key contributor in the advancement of Express Scripts' behavior-centric approach to the pharmacy benefit, working with plan sponsors of all sizes to drive positive patient behavior. And to this end, he closely follows emerging science around human behavior and decision-making, and then he works to develop solutions that help plan sponsors enable better health and value. Mark's also a leader at the Express Scripts Lab, so thank you, Mark. Thank you, Ryan Brush with Atomic Revenue. And finally, Tom Sears with Riverbend Capital Group. So Soren, take it away.
Thank you, Michelle. So I hope you guys had a good day and you learned a lot about what does it mean to start a business and where to find the money, where to find the location, sign up papers and everything else. But at the end of the day, as Michelle said, you need to bring in money from the customers so you can make the entire organization work. So sales is extremely important for all of us that want to start a business. But unless we know exactly what we need to do when we start a business, when we start our sales group, it's very hard. If you guys are just engineers, you have no idea what to do. So that's why we invited here a couple of people from sales. I'll start with Tom. If you want to say a few words, you actually have a lot of experience in sales. You are an engineer that turned into salespeople. So go ahead.
Thanks. You know, the funny thing is when I went to engineering school at the University of Missouri-Raleigh, I forget what we're called. No, mine's I think we're like technology and something now. We had just eliminated abacus, and slide rules were coming in. But no, Apple had just come out, and this is the late 70s and early 80s, and I co-opted at McDonnell Douglas's CAD/CAM robotics group, and lived a couple of Dilbert moments with it. It literally took 6 people to change a light bulb, and I realized this is not for me. And at that same time, people started inviting me to help them automate their companies, because guys like some of us on the panel in our mid-50s, the gray-haired, we couldn't even spell PC. And so I had learned then that the real secret of selling complex solutions is, at the end of the day, technology is just the tool to deliver results. And those results are for the organization. So in my late 30s, I finally came to the conclusion that at that point I was kidding myself and other people that I was an engineer.